Welcome to a special brand extension edition of your sports entertainment leader, NWA Wildside. Today, a special lottery and draft to determine who will be on Bill Barron's Wildside team and who will be on Jeff G. Bailey's Wildside team. That's today, special brand extension edition of NW.
What do you mean that? Ladies and gentlemen, there is no brand extension. Welcome to your #1 wrestling alternative. Welcome to NWA Wildside. I'm Dan the Dragon Wilson, along with a very delusional Stephen Prazak, offering you the nation's top hour of wrestling excitement, coming off the heels of Hardcore Hell 2002. Challengers from all over. One of the big matches at Hardcore Hell was a ladder match. The Lost Boys won the Wildside Tag Team titles from Blackout. Their first challenge coming in from the Ring of Honor promotion in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the highly touted and nationally renowned Briscoe Brothers. And fans, before the cameras began rolling tonight, the Briscoe Brothers arrived a week early to challenge the Lost Boys. There was a security pull-apart in the ring. It was a very interesting incident. Next week on Wildside Television, we're gonna have that tag team title match for you.
But your main event this week, the new World TV Champion. That's Crew Jones, one bad mofo, and one is plenty if you don't mind me saying so. And his opponent, #1 challenger, Caprice, Ice Coleman. Your main event this week on NWA.
Also, the ticking time bomb, Scottie WRENN, is in action, and a special State of the Wildside address by our beloved CEO, Jeff G. Bailey. All that and more on this week's edition of Wildside.
You got any back team?
Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring. Future Shock and The Rage should be a tremendous tag team matchup here. Yeah. Future Shock been the favorite underdogs of the Wildside faithful here.
But they've eked out more than a couple of victories here and there, so I hardly call them a dark horse. But they have yet to defeat Future Shock, particularly when all eyes are on them. Once again, it's a nationally televised match between these two teams. And The Rage want to be all the rage this week on NWA Wildside.
And Future Shock has looked incredibly impressive in their several outings here in NWA Wildside, rising up the ladder faster than quite possibly any team we've seen here in recent memory. In Wildside, leapfrog by Jay Freeze off the ropes, comes back, leapfrog by Scott Cage. Beautiful arm drag. Took him a clothesline there. And another arm drag. Beautifully executed. Hip toss by Scott Cage.
With authority.
Future Shock defeated the team of Derek Driver and Sal Del Rio. Derek Driver substituting for Kid Cool. That match took place at Hardcore Hell 2002. Continuing to rise up the ladder is Future Shock, rising up the rankings, and they are certainly going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future in Wildside. But the task at hand now is the young, hungry team of The Rage, teams that have been an underdog, and they're really looking for something to prove here.
Well, speaking of Hardcore Hell was also the occasion where we actually saw the return of some of the old Wildside favorites, including two competitors who will be competing in our next match, ROMEO, BLISS, and Stone Mountain.
Yes, that is definitely the case. But coming up before that, we've got the special State of Wildside address by CEO Jeff G. Bailey, and I dread that outing.
I was hoping that was a typo on my format.
Nice forearm there by Mike Pittman. There took a clothesline by Jay Freeze, stuck an elbow. Forearm shot to the head, beautiful maneuver by young Mike Pittman.
Boy, Jay Freeze collapsed like an accordion. Pittman is quite the anomaly. So many of the competitors think Mike Pittman is going to be a cakewalk. Jay Freeze right now definitely feels otherwise.
Split-legged corkscrew senton. Beautiful maneuver by Mike Pittman. But Jay Freeze was able to get to the ropes.
Also your main event this week on Wildside, new World TV Champion Crew Jones defends against Caprice. Ice Coleman, your main event this week.
What does Jay Freeze have in mind here? Tombstone pile driver.
A move that is in fact outlawed all over the professional wrestling world. Apparently not here in Wildside.
No, indeed it is not. These competitors know how high the stakes are. When they enter the ring, it's enter at your own risk. They're not protected. This is NWA Wildside. This is the #1 professional wrestling alternative. The Tombstone pile driver there by Jay Freeze. Mike Pittman in a world of hurt, trying to shake out the cobwebs, and a drop kick by Brandon P. doesn't do him any favors.
It certainly does not. Hit him right in the mush. Scott Cage eager to make that tag. Uh-oh. Cage is one very passionate athlete, but I think he needs to show some little bit of restraint here. The more he gets involved, before he gets tagged in, the more damage will be inflicted on his partner, Mike Pittman, and that's the last thing the team of their age needs right now. Also scheduled this week here on Wildside, the return of the ticking time bomb, Scottie Wrenn.
Scottie Wrenn going to be in action later on this hour. Sunset flip by Mike Pittman in the middle of the ring. Pulls him up, pinning combination, 2 count only. Nice super kick by Jay Freeze. Future Shock has that mean streak that they have definitely been known to break out on their opponents, and a mean streak like that is going to be a lot times more successful in the short term. Beautiful double team maneuver, side slam into a reverse DDT. There.
The short term notwithstanding, these guys are in it for the long haul. Pin attempt. Not enough. A lot of life left in young Mike Pittman.
Scoop and a slam by Brandon P. Future Shock double teaming again. Senton leg drop combination. One thing so impressive about this young team is their ability to work together. That's one thing that was noticed in Blackout coming up the ranks, where they dominated for damn near 8 months on and off as Wildside Tag Team Champions. It's teamwork that makes you successful in tag team wrestling. You can take as many great singles wrestlers and put them together as you want. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to make a great tag team. Beautiful counter. Sit out facebuster, kind of a power bomb there by Mike Pittman.
Yeah, as a tag team, you have to have all the physical characteristics, but you also have to have your mental game on the money. There has to be a certain chemistry between two athletes, just like there is between two broadcast partners. What's to say? A tag made by Mike Pittman. Referee Speedy Nelson did not see it, and unfortunately for poor Scott Cage, more punishment is inflicted out for Mike Pittman in the process. Bad news for the team of the Rage. Whoa!
Good God almighty, clothesline by Brandon P. And Mike Pittman is turned inside out.
This is not shaping up to be the Rage's night at all.
Scoop and a slam by Brandon P. P going to the top rope now. Representing the Tar Heel State, Future Shock. Here, big hook. Oh, wait a minute. Mike Pittman counters. Sit out, Uranagi buttbuster.
Pittman had the wherewithal to counter the flying Brandon P in the nick of time. Can Pittman make that tag? A pivotal moment in this match. So much riding. Tag is made. In comes Scott Cage.
Arm shot by Scott Cage. Big right hand. Down goes Brandon P. Down goes Jay Freeze. Clothesline. P goes over the top to the outside. In the arena floor.
Boy, practically doing a 180 in the attempt.
But Jay Freeze has Cage stuck in the clothesline there. Nagasaki Teru into a neck breaker by the Rage. Beautiful maneuver.
Beautifully done. Brandon P. pulls out Speedy Nelson. So tired of that.
Mike Pittman going out to have some words with Speedy Nelson, but Future Shock in the ring are working on Scott Cage. They've got him in a trio out. Baseball slide. And then a powerbomb. That's the aftershock.
That's the end of it for the Rage. Mike Pittman pulls out Speedy Nelson. I guess that's a little more appropriate, I think. Speedy Nelson's had his legs pulled out more than any other referee in modern history.
Mike Pittman trying to make his way back into the ring. Scott Cage goes to the outside. He's in a world of hurt. Still suffering the effects of the aftershock. And now, oh, wait a minute. Jay Freeze gonna go for a super aftershock here. Off the top rope coming Jay Freeze. Here he comes.
Oh, there he goes.
Hurricane Rana, thrown through by Pittman. We got an upset. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, Mike Pittman and Scott Cage, to Rage.
The team of Future Shock didn't anticipate this one in the least. They are storming off, and for a major league disappointment on the part of the Rage. Mike Pittman and Scott Cage, an elusive win. Finally here on Wildside, one of the finest up-and-coming tag teams we got. In one of the most talented dressing rooms in all pro wrestling. Whoa! Future Shock back out with chairs, unbeknownst to the rest. Oh, good Lord.
Future Shock far from finished with the Rage and not taking that upset very kindly.
Taking the concept of sore losers to actually new heights or new depths, depends on one's perception. Brandon P. and Jay Freeze do not like to lose, I think it's safe to say.
No, they do not. And I think this is just the beginning of what could be a very heated rivalry between two hungry, up-and-coming tag teams in Wildside, Steven.
Yeah, but things are pretty tough right now for the team of the Rage, and unfortunately for them, they are the victors of the match, even though the scene you see before you doesn't exactly dictate that. Coming up next, the State of the Union address. Did I read this right?
The State of the Wildside address by our CEO, and Bill Behrens is now in Australia. So this guy's he's on his own, and he's power hungry, and he's the CEO, and it's the State of the Wildside address. Postcard Hardcore Hell coming up next.
We're toast.
Well, Jeff G. Bailey's Hardcore Hell is come and gone, and what a glorious night it was. And in one of the greatest moments in the history of Wildside, this man right here, Adam Jacobs, ended and finished once and for all the drag queen freak show Laz. He is done, never to be seen again. And not only is Laz gone, Dustin Timberlake has joined him, and there will be no more of his homosexual shenanigans in my building. Adam Jacobs has proved he was the superior man and finished him once and for all. Now that's not to say the idiot who portrayed those characters is not still around. He's sitting in the back somewhere, still crying 2 weeks later, wondering what he's gonna do. He's been stripped of all his dignity. I've taken everything that meant anything to him. He is now an absolute nobody, a nothing who will have to start at the very bottom. He's finished. And then also, Jason Cross, once again, proved his athletic superiority by beating Caprice Coleman like the proverbial drum. And I'm telling you now, Bill Behrens, your NWA politics are not going to play any longer. Jason Cross is the rightful #1 contender for the heavyweight title. Rick, no offense, you get one last shot tonight. But this man is the rightful #1 contender. When AJ Styles held that belt, he never got his shot. And everybody knows he's pinned AJ Styles more time than these idiots out here have brushed their teeth. David Young, same goes for you. Flashback to the World Television Title Tournament when Jason Cross climbed to that turnbuckle right there and hit the beautiful 450 splash on you on the floor. He beat you, David Young, and he'll do it again, and it's coming soon. And then, oh my God, the cage of horrors. The ring was stained with the blood of Tank as the Iceberg tried to take his life. I had him primed and ready. We did nothing but watch snuff films and episodes of Seventh Heaven to get primed.
What?
And when he got Tank in the ring, he cut him to ribbons. And then he was gonna give the final blow. He was gonna take Tank's life when all 600 pounds climbed up to the top rope to deliver the ELE, the Extinction Level Event. And Tank moved, and he ran like a cowardly yellow dog because he wanted no more of the Iceberg.
But Tank won the match.
Okay, he's done with. Iceberg, I want to present you with something tonight. It's a brand new implement of destruction.
Great.
It was forged in the very depths of hell just for you, made in China. I want you to retire the old one because it's cut more flesh than a coroner's scalpel, and now you have this. And Iceberg, you know what you have to do. And where's that Dan Wilson? Let me tell you something, kid. I was watching my television show, and I heard you compare me to Satan. And I'm telling you now, I don't appreciate being compared to a fictional character. You want to compare me to somebody, compare me to somebody like Adolf Hitler. We're both ambitious and misunderstood.
Jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO, Jeff G. Bailey, and the NWA Elite.
Jeff Bailey, definitely feeling very chummy here this evening.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit.
Romeo was able to actually get Stone Mountain over that top rope in that Battle Royal at Hardcore Hell 2002. And that is an event that does not sit particularly well in the belly of one Stone Mountain. Tonight he wants to rectify that wrong. Romeo Bliss is coming out here with no shortage of confidence, apparently, Dan.
Romeo Bliss with a waistlock on Stone Mountain, giving up a lot of size in this match. Shoulder tackle. Down goes Romeo. Romeo's the veteran here. Definitely has the experience advantage over Stone Mountain, but that doesn't account for Stone Mountain's ridiculous size. Damn near 7 feet tall this man stands.
He's 7 feet wide.
And a rock solid 375 pounds.
Romeo Bliss instant wants to play some games here this evening. Oh dear. A switch kick to that top rope. Shaking up the nether regions of Stone Mountain. He's going after the left hamstring. Taken down potentially. Yeah, he did it. That massive Stone Mountain. Go figure.
Romeo Bliss going to the knee there.
A little too much confidence, Romeo. Taking this guy out is a tall order indeed. They don't get much bigger than Stone Mountain.
Romeo Bliss on the bottom rope, continuing his game plan on the leg of Stone Mountain.
Going after the hamstring is actually a real good idea. Actually, very, very smart move, and definitely an indicator as to the power and the smarts of Romeo Bliss. That all may be for naught, though. Oh!
Well, no matter who you are, if you're giving up that much size, you got to do a stick and move attack. If you get caught, the size and the power of Stone Mountain is going to win over every time. Big power slam, lateral press combination, 2 count only by Stone Mountain. Return to NWA Wildside, of course, at Hardcore Hell 2002, as well as Romeo Bliss. And begin an issue with one another right off the bat. The final 2 men in the Mega Rumble.
It's a rare man indeed who can kick out of a pin attempt after big elbows and a power slam from the massive Stone Mountain. But Romeo Bliss is precisely that kind of man.
Romeo Bliss got a lot of heart. He's former tag team champion here on Wildside with David Flair, who's been seen recently, of course, on World Wrestling Federation television. And if I had to explain it to you, the son of the legendary 14-time World Heavyweight Champion, the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Stone Mountain with a rear chin lock on the oh-so-pretty Romeo Bliss this week on NWA Wildside. Once again, your main event this week, Crew Jones, the new World TV Champion, defends against Caprice Coleman. Caprice Coleman reunited with his brother, Sweet Dreams, after Hardcore Hell 2K2.
Big neck breaker by Romeo Bliss there in the ring.
Things seem to be going the way of Romeo Bliss. I guess the damage done to the hamstring of Stone Mountain is beginning to take its toll.
Romeo Bliss going with a pile driver. That's his big finishing maneuver.
Terry Knight running in. Oh dear, taking out Romeo Bliss in the attempt. That's referee Andrew Thomas calling to the bell.
Terry Knight in the ring. What's his affiliation with Stone Mountain? We see the formation of a new tag team here.
Oh dear, that's going to be one tough tag team to beat. Like the tag team scene isn't ruthless enough here. Terry Knight and Stone Mountain. Oh, things look pretty grim for one Romeo Bliss. Yes, we see the cooperation now between Terry Knight, Stone Mountain. This was not a welcome home that Romeo Bliss was anticipating.
Here comes Big Henry Haas.
That Big Henry Haas was somewhere near.
Henry Haas and Romeo Bliss, an odd couple of sorts, but friends are friends. Big Henry Haas wasn't about to let his fellow Tennessee native get a beat down in the ring by Terry Knight and Stone Mountain.
I'll tell you, if you want to have a good friend here at the Wildside dressing room, I can't think of a better one than one. Big Henry Haas. Thank heavens he was nearby. Big Hank Haas and Romeo Bliss, perhaps a tag team for the future here at Wildside. But coming up next, it's tick, 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 tick.
I'll tell you one thing, Romeo. You better remember it. You better remember it well. Romeo must die.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 275 pounds, the ticking time bomb, Speedy Red.
The ticking time bomb, I think he came out of the womb ticking. And no time is wasted going after Kevin Harden. Harden's coming in here with no shortage of confidence. The confidence should be gone, I'm guessing any second now. Boy, Scottie Red exploding on poor Kevin Harden. Kevin Harden was 24.
Scottie Wren is beating the beat-Jesus out of Kevin Harden, and I would be in an ornery mood too if you lost your match at Hardcore Hell due to a screw job like Scottie Wren did.
Scottie Wren seems to be kind of a black cloud over Scottie Wren sometimes, particularly when it comes to getting screwed in the ring. And you don't want to do that to a guy like Scottie Wren. My God, what you talking about, a death wish? You don't want to get this guy angry.
Oh, hell no. The time bomb has been ready to explode for some time now since his return to Wildside. And Kevin Harden is feeling a look at those forearm shots to the back of Kevin Harden.
Can you say lamb to the slaughter?
The ticking time bomb is on the warpath tonight in rare form. I don't think I've ever seen him quite this intense. Just goes to show you how angry the ticking time bomb is. And he is going ahead full steam. Big clothesline by the ticking time bomb, Scottie Wren, former Wildside heavyweight champion. One of the most popular athletes in Wildside. The ticking time bomb exploding on Kevin Harden this week on Wildside.
I think Kevin Harden thinks he is particularly very popular with Scottie Wren and vice versa. Wren wants to rectify the wrongs that have been inflicted upon him at Hardcore Hell. And I think Kevin Harden is going to be feeling the brunt of that pain here this evening. Oh dear.
Gorilla Press facebuster by Scottie Wren, one of his signature maneuvers.
Of course, Scottie Wren, the most famous finishing maneuver, that is, of course, that famous Psycho Scottie Slam that you just don't get up from. Hell, you often retire after.
When you're 6'4", 275 pounds thick of Scottie Wren, a power bomb is one of the most devastating maneuvers in your arsenal, and we're about to see it right now in the form of a Scottie bomb in the middle of the ring on Kevin Harden.
Harden is toast. However, the crowd is behind the ticking time bomb. They want to see some more damage inflicted, and Scottie WRENN is more than happy to comply. Oh dear. Oh! Mercy. Kevin Harden's a mess. Every internal organ is in a new place in the body of Kevin Harden. And Scottie WRENN ain't done yet.
The ticking time bomb is giving a signal. The fuse is short, and we're about to see, I think it's going to be the Psycho Scottie Slam.
End of story. What a surprise. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the ticking time bomb, Scottie WRENN.
Oh no! It's the no pain train Iceberg and Jason Cross and Adam J. Oh no!
It's the NWA Elite. They are here to attack the ticking time bomb.
Scottie WRENN has been a thorn in the side of Jeff Bailey for I don't know how many years. Ooh!
Running, shooting, star press by Jason Cross. All that Adam Jacobs on the top. There's the Bulldog Jam. The NWA Elite is being merciless on the ticking time bomb. What the hell did Scottie WRENN do to the NWA Elite?
Who knows? Oh God, here comes the quarter ton ice. Ooh! 500 plus pounds of Iceberg careening on the rib cage of Scottie. Oh, it's a slaughter and a mugging from the NWA Elite. We see this so many times.
And he's going to give him one more. Not another ground zero speech by the Iceberg.
The ticking time bomb has been effectively halted. But it took 3 men in order to do that. I would count Bailey, but Bailey's not a man.
3.5.
No, I wouldn't even give him 0.5. The ticking time bomb, Scottie WRENN getting it handed to him by the entire NWA Elite. He didn't deserve that, but he did defeat Kevin Harden in no uncertain terms. However, coming up next, the new World TV Champion. That's Crew Jones. Puts it on the line against Caprice. Ice Coleman, it's next. Their sweet dreams at Hardcore Hell, 2K2. And it's to Coleman's advantage to have his brother at ringside. Certainly evens up the sides here considerably. Oh, the World TV Champ, Crew Jones going to, charging lariat from the World TV Champ, Crew Jones.
Dug of a clothesline by Caprice Coleman. Springboard leg lariat. Coleman is so athletic. And what a challenge for the World Television title. A challenge he's deserved for some time here in Wildside. Sidetracked with his feud with Jason Cross, but now that is over. Hardcore Hell is come and gone. Caprice Coleman's eyes are on the World Television Championship belt, and it could be argued he is the best wrestler on television today.
No argument here. Caprice Coleman's been one of my favorites for a long, long time. What a gifted out there. I don't think even he's aware of all the gifts he brings to the ring. And I'll bet you Crew Jones doesn't realize that either.
Back elbow there by the World Television Champion, defeated Onyx at Hardcore Hell with the use of that football helmet you see laying there in the corner.
Is it really true? Is he really one bad mofo?
Maybe he's two.
He's 2 bad mofos. Gifted guy. Uh-oh.
He's omnipotent.
Terrific. Looks like he's going to put one through the goalposts. Check that.
Crew Jones was going for the point after touchdown. Caprice Coleman got out of the way. Shucking and jiving with a thriller in Cornelia. Punches there. Caprice Ice Coleman.
Crew Jones, he's on Wobbly Street.
The spin scissors kick. Signature maneuver by the Iceman.
Pin attempt from Coleman. Oh, still 1 count away from having a new World TV Champ.
We were inches away, and I mean inches, from having a new World Television Champion. Caprice, look at Caprice Coleman go here.
Coleman is in rare form here this evening. I think he's looking forward to starting up with a new clean slate here in Wildside with his brother back in tow. That's not something that Coleman had anticipated, unfortunately. Crew Jones is World TV Champ for a good reason. He may very well be, in fact, the best wrestler on television today.
That is what that title states. Michinoku driver by the World Television Champion.
Very nonchalant pin attempt. Crew Jones got a lot of those. We'll be seeing more, I am sure.
Oh, he's probably got the biggest head in Wildside. As if it couldn't get any worse, he's actually the champion now. He was carrying that fictitious belt around for so long that was awarded to him by the NWA Elite. But thanks to Destiny, Big Business Brown, and that football helmet, he screwed Onyx out of the World Television title. He is now the title holder.
Well, if he has the biggest head in all pro wrestling, then it must be the biggest helmet. Hopefully we will not see the helmet figure into the proceedings here this evening. Beautiful spinning head scissors from Caprice Coleman, the World TV champ. He's a little dazed.
Caprice Coleman gets crushed on the top rope. The World Television Champion uses a springboard off the second rope to drop an elbow to the base of the skull of Caprice Coleman.
Coleman gets that left leg on that bottom rope, effectively getting rid of that count. Crew Jones, one bad mofo, but more importantly, a very potent World TV champ.
Northern Light suplex with a release by the champion.
Maybe if Crew Jones would actually tie up the legs, he might get a pin. Just a thought, just a thought.
In traditional wrestling 101, says if you grapevine the leg, you're a lot more apt to get a cover. But with an arrogant man like Crew Jones, it's just irrelevant. Shoulder tackle, striking the Heisman pose, as is so familiarly known.
Let me guess, he won 5 Heismans in one game too, right?
If he said so, I'm still doubting the existence of that high school. Drop kick by Caprice Coleman. Over ropes he comes, sword taunt. Asai moonsault, look at the ups by Caprice Coleman.
What hang time? Oh dear, one count away from our new World TV champ. I don't know, I think Crew Jones is strictly JV material. What do you think?
That was a very tight cradle by the challenger, but it was not enough to put away the World Television Champion. Boot in the midsection, another. He could be going for thermal show. Oh, no!
What a clothesline from the World TV champ.
And that's a 100% certified and official stip-on.
What the heck? Destiny's going up to the top rope. What on earth? Don't think that's what she had in mind.
Destiny going for a guillotine leg drop from the top of her own.
I believe that's her last guillotine leg drop. Ouch.
She seems to have bruised her little tailbone.
Thanks for the update.
I just want to know if I can pet it. Oh, wait a minute. Destiny goes off the apron. Sweet Dreams has a hold of her.
Oh, Sweet Dreams always wanted to have his own little cheerleader. He's putting the pecs on Destiny. Crew Jones doesn't look particularly happy. Caprice Coleman is just oh, my God. Crew Jones has KO'd Coleman with that damn helmet, figured. Oh, and a handful of tights to boot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still World Television Champion, the All-Star Crew Jones.
And when they meet again sometime soon, and you know they will, we may have a different story and perhaps a new World TV champ, Dan.
Well, I know this is not the last we've seen of these two individuals in the ring together. Caprice Coleman certainly want to challenge for that World Television title again in the very near future.
What the hell were you thinking? Sweet Dreams? I mean, he's a 5-1 game. I'm the TV champion. And Caprice, Gary Ice Baby Coleman, who you think you are? Show-stopping body. It don't matter. You ain't nothing on me. TV champ on the greatest stage since Monday Night Football. You about